Hello, everybody. Danny Chanod from Nobody Cares Sports broadcasting to you live from St. Peter's Boys High School for what is the site of the 36th annual Warren Jaques Games. Tonight, for the very first time, Nobody Cares Sports is proud to present the Girls Jaques Game. We've never done it before. And on this historic broadcast, joining me in the broadcast booth once again, doing color commentary, Coach Eliot Wilson, and making her broadcast debut, Rose Bruno. Welcome to the booth, everybody.
Let's go. Welcome to the party, Rose.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a good game.
We're all super duper pumped. We got a battle of blue and gray here right now. For those that are unfamiliar with what that means at home, it used to be north versus south, and now it's just blue and gray, right? I'm not trying to get confused.
No, it's definitely a mix of they mix the teams up. I think that they should have had a draft right here, like kind of like the NBA All-Star game. But that's something for next year that I'll throw out there.
Well, it is a blue-gray battle. We're about to meet the teams on the court. I'm Danny Chanod from Nobody Cares Sports Network. We're doing the commentary tonight, broadcasting to you on locallive.tv. A big shout-out to everybody up in the studio as Eliot adjusts his microphone. We'll turn it over to courtside for player introductions. Well, as they wrap up this history of the Jaques here, we bring it back to the booth here. Eliot Wilson, Danny Chanod, Rose Bruno, and we're doing ourselves a bit of a pregame here before the Jaques game. We just learned some history about it. Eliot's doing selfies, which we absolutely love.
Ray Palmer would be proud of me.
Super proud of you. They're talking about how they do golf outings and all sorts of fun stuff. And if you didn't hear this speech clearly, we have all the information. We can certainly get into it later. But right now, we're super pumped because we've never broadcasted the girls' Jaques games before. We've done the boys. Eliot, I've told you this in the past. I am super hyped to do girls' sports here on the island. That's really what I'm all about. Like, I'll just straight up do girls' sports forever. You know that.
Absolutely.
So I'm pumped to be here tonight. Rose, are you excited for this broadcast?
So I'm super excited because some of these girls, so I'm really into girls basketball if you haven't picked up on that. Some of these girls have never played against each other. 4 years of high school basketball and their teams have never crossed. And that's a big difference between the boys' side and the girls' side. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see this senior class go against each other, some of them for the first time in 4 years.
Well, I want to thank you for bringing that up because we did have a hand in broadcasting, as you might know, the boys high school league tournament here on Staten Island, and that was the first time that crop of players got a chance to play against one another, public and Catholic school, different divisions. The girls don't have a playoff league here on Staten Island, so this is truly their first chance to get a look at one another, and it's exciting to see how this game sort of unfolds in the beginning. You know, I know nothing about local sports. Do we play quarters, halves?
Yes,
What's running here?
We play 4 quarters. It's the same rules as high school
like
boys.
7-minute quarters,
No,
8-minute quarters.
We're going 8. We're going 8. We're going to full 32 today, baby.
You got to do it. You want me to do a whole thing of work?
Yeah,
huh?
we're going to full
good.
32.
Well, as the teams come out onto the court, it is a battle of blue and gray. And ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, we have rosters before the start of the Jaques game.
Hello.
So we will be
Moving up.
able to pronounce players as they receive. Eliot and Rose know the players. I don't. And we'll get into it. Nobody cares. Here we go. The 36th annual Jaques game is underway. And we have a jump ball to start.
I mean, this is quite fitting. Jump ball in the first play of the game. The intensity is going to be up. They're going to re-jump this.
I mean, okay. They turned it up to 11 to start. And it is Gray that throws elbows like Luda to control the first possession. Malleus sends it right side. We'll see some perimeter passing here as they work it around the outside and try and find the open receiver. A good hop-step drive is too strong off the glass. Gray will have a second chance opportunity. This is Amia Martin with it, working with her left, losing her dribble. She now has to kick it up. Malleus with a good feed into the paint. They kick it back out up front. 15 on the shot clock.
Good block.
Excellent defense here on the paint, and it is the blue squad that'll come up with it. Bringing it across the timeline.
Good cut.
Beautiful pass, beautiful feed,
Nice finish.
beautiful finish is right. That is number 2.
Brianna Shea
Thank you, E.
from Notre Dame Academy with the backdoor cut.
Yeah, she's the lone senior here, right, from Notre Dame. She's the
she
only
is.
one.
That means Notre Dame is going to come back loaded next year. Coach Josh better be ready.
Working around now, Amia Martin loses the dribble off her foot. Last touch by herself. It's going to be blue basketball. So, like a playoff game, like an all-star game, I guess, is there any jitters here right now for these girls to start, or you think they just don't really care too much? They're just ready to hoop?
I think they're ready to hoop.
Me too, I think.
Here
they're
is
just
a
ready to play.
3 from downtown, fired just a bit too strong that time from Brooke Corbett. Second chance opportunity here. Another one fired from way downtown. Doesn't go. A third chance opportunity. Why not try and try again? Bang!
Dottie Reese.
Dorothy Weesey gives the blue squad their first lead of the game, 3-2.
And I'll tell you this.
That's not true.
The intensity on defense on both teams is flat out ridiculous right now. They are getting after each other. And I guess it's because it's the first time they're all playing against each other.
Absolutely.
Coming back down the other end. Little confusion on the scoreboard. I'm pretty sure that it's 3-2 blue. Almost a kickball situation. Gray comes up with it. I'm sure they'll adjust it.
Gray didn't score yet.
Thank you, sir.
Got you.
It's 5-0.
5-0. I now know where I am. This is not my office. Malleus sends it left side. There to receive is Kroko. Sending it over again right. They'll set it up top. Zone defense here from squad blue. Beautiful move in the paint. Scoop off the glass goes.
Kroko had a really good season for St. Joseph Hill.
She's playing D3 ball up at Misericordia, I believe.
Oh, my goodness. Someone just run into a brick wall outside the paint. Malleus brings it across the timeline. In a 5-2 ball game, here's a deep three. This one might as well be from West Brighton. It goes out of bounds. Slowly, this gym's starting to fill up. And, Rose, if you're not aware, I will continue to sweat like this, and it'll just get worse.
I'll move over then.
Yeah, absolutely. It's for the best.
Do you know
Left side here. What do you got?
Missing players from Staten Island Academy. They have nobody there. I was hoping the 2 Division I players from SIA would be here.
Oh, and here's a shot off the glass. Doesn't go, but we'll have our first trip to the charity stripe tonight.
That's a very good point. We may need to investigate that.
Yes.
Because there should be no reason why Sarah Michelle is not out here.
And Abby Lindsay.
And Abby Lindsay, yes.
Lots of controversy here as Elham Alawi takes her first trips to the charity stripe tonight.
Listen, we like to bring the controversy. It brings the conversation.
Oh, we don't hold back.
No, we don't hold back here. And nobody cares anyway.
We didn't get the refs' names because we'll probably end up,
Well, Jen Danio is under the basket.
And that's Michael, I forget his last name.
Fun fact, Jen Danio played here at St. Peter's, so she's making her come back to her high school court. She had a great career as a high school athlete.
Love it.
Basketball player. She's my friend.
Well, it is a 6-2 lead for Team Blue. Gray looking to respond here from an early deficit. The kick out, a right wing 3 is too long. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Blue basketball.
Got a good pace going so far. Everybody getting up and down, the defending. No zone in the Jaques game. All-Star game, no zone.
Shea with a drive, doesn't go with the left hand. Rebounded here by Team Gray. That's Kroko who comes up with it.
Good pass.
Here's a beautiful feed into the corner. A 3 won't go this time from Finley.
Nice.
Corbett with a tough rebound.
Back down the other end with it. Blue looking to capitalize on this early lead, and we'll have another trip to the charity stripe. They're just attacking, E.
Dottie's coming out being aggressive, and she's got her team up. We got substitutions just coming in right now. All-Star game, so we'll make sure everybody plays. Everybody is doing their thing out here today.
So her name on the roster is Dorothy Weesey, but you're saying her nickname's Dottie?
I call her Dottie because that's her aunt's name.
Oh, she's a Mitchell. Guerrero.
No, she's a Weesey, but she's a part of the Guerrero family.
I got it now.
So much happening.
I got that.
Breaking down like Staten Island lore.
It's all in the family.
Yes. 1,000-point scorer at Curtis High School, like her mother,
Beautiful.
Cindy Lou Guerrero.
Well, it is Gray that's down 7-2 and a little bit too overzealous on defense there as Dottie Weesey picks up the foul. Sending it in now from the right side of the camera. Kroko with it, setting up the offense. Good feed here into the paint.
Ooh, good move.
Bennett, turnaround jumper won't go. Second chance opportunity. Melius throws it up, counted on the foul.
Nicole Melius is in the building. The Jaques Award winner, 3,000-point scorer, all-time leading scorer in New York City, all-time leading scorer in Staten Island, making her impact on the game.
I mean, beautiful scoop off the glass, and I mean, a little bit too aggressive there on the defensive side of the ball, so she's going to make him pay all day with that. And cash money at the charity stripe.
I'm waiting for the Steph Curry range threes to start coming. That's what I'm waiting for.
I like that you're excited.
I am.
7-5 is our score. Blue up by just 2 now. Excellent pass. And the running shot in the lane drops for Weesey. She has been the star of the game so far to start for Team Blue.
But she's moving without the ball. You know, she made a catch and shoot 3. She's ready to roll.
Here is a D3. This one might as well be from Newdorf.
She heard me.
Way downtown.
She heard me. I needed one of those.
That was for you, E.
That was for me. I appreciate that.
It's a small gym. They can literally hear every word we say.
It's all right. We're here partying today.
Excellent kick out. El Malawi tries to answer the bell with a long two. It doesn't go. Gray brings it across the timeline from left to right. Good access into the baseline. Doesn't go. Second chance opportunity. They'll kick it out up top and reset. Malleus fires a deep three, and the friendly rim here takes it. Bang!
Gray takes the lead on that three.
Thank you, E. I appreciate someone that knows what's happening. El Malawi sends it right side. Phillips.
Nice cut.
Beautiful. Just doesn't go. Did everything right on that play, but just couldn't finish.
Coach Bruno, what do you think about all the ball movement going on right now in this game?
Well, I think Blue's ball movement is excellent with the backdoor cuts. I think Gray is playing a very perimeter game. They really haven't had much action inside that three-point line. Not a lot of cutting backdoors. Like they got to figure out a flow of their offense a little bit better.
Ironically, Gray has a 2-point lead now. They are building.
It's the half-court shots.
It's
that deep range.
It's that rock and jock basketball thing. At the St. Peter's Eagles alumni game, when it gets out of hand, we make them enforce rock and jock basketball rules. So it's a good thing for the blue squad that Nicole's threes are only threes.
I mean, it is an all-star game. We could put the 10-point shot on the court.
We do. We already have enough impact on games.
We can do that.
I think we should just bump our brakes.
Make the rules.
Let's change the rules right now mid-game. Blue brings it across the timeline. Here's number 7 with it. Weesey with it. Beautiful move. Gains access to the paint. Won't go with the scoop. Last touch is off Gray. It'll stay Blue basketball. Weesey inbounds it. El Malawi sending it up top. Phillips with it.
Oh, you got to look in.
El Malawi. Good defense here, but a bit too strong with it. Was number 14, Abby Schoenberg from Tottenville. South Shore representing here tonight in New Brighton E.
We got a lot of South Shore out here. We got some Tottenville girls, got some St. Joseph by
Well,
the
yeah,
Sea
I mean,
girls.
Rose Bruno here in the booth. What school do you coach at with CYO?
So my kids are St. Charles. He did their game 7th grade A.
Thank you.
My twins.
But, shots fired right here on the air, right?
She's a champion.
She'll get it eventually. That I have no memory. Right?
It's all good. It's all good.
It helps me not be biased at all. I'm like 50 first dates every time there's a game.
I'm kind of like Eliot. I never leave the gym. We're always watching a game.
Oh, here's our
Always
first
working
turnover of the game coming the other way with numbers. Is squad blue. Weesey throws it off the glass. Coast to coast.
Someone came to ball today.
And I'm saying St. Charles is a southern school? South?
It's like Mid-Islands.
Mid-Island?
Yeah. I guess it's closer to South Shore.
A lot of contact in the paint that time. Refs letting them play. The kick out 3. Too strong off the glass.
Ooh, nice outlet.
Arnone with a beautiful outlet pass. You said it.
Good cut.
Nice finish.
Ooh. Starting to see blue squad gel. Both squads started to gel here. Didn't take long for them to figure out the ebb and flow of this game.
We have a tie game, right? 12-12?
Yeah, we got a 12-12 game, and Blue is pushing the ball every chance they get.
That's right, Rosen. You'll find you will break your neck trying to find out what the score here is at St. Peter's Boys High School. There's no way to tell with one look.
It's tough. Well, I'll look at your cell phone with the little tiny
but there's
square.
there's a good 30-second delay on it, so that'll also get you in trouble. So the first one, no good. The second one is cash money. She turned around like, who came in here and fooled around with that rim? Take it over, I got to fix the sign.
We got Nicole Melios passing over, moving the ball.
Nice high-low.
Oh, big
Bennett for
bully.
2. Bennett for 2. It's a nice drop step.
That was a bully move. Now, I've seen Bennett play a couple of times, and she's had a really nice post game. Hill had a couple of big girls on their team this year, right, Coach?
Yeah, they had a 3 6-foot girl lineup at Hill, which was the only Staten Island team that had 3 6-footers. He had Molly Keene and I'm drawing a blank on the other one, but there was a third 6-footer. So, and 2 of them are returning, so they're still going to have a big lineup. We had a bunch of teams that did really well this year. You know, Susan Wagner made it to the AA PSAL. You had C, who just won the Federation. Hill, who lost to C by 3 to start to advance off the Island Championship. So this is actually the latest that they've ever done the Jaques game because they pushed it back to combine it with the boys because everybody was still playing in a postseason, which was great.
So these games, so you would say that the Staten Island Girls League, as far as the Catholic schools, pretty strong right now.
Yeah, it's definitely strong. I mean, obviously with Josh and St. Joseph by the Sea winning the A Federation, they're the best A team. You know, that AA bracket that's above them is like really like 5 Division I players at Lehigh and South Shore.
Right, but didn't St. Joseph by the Sea beat Christ the King this year?
They beat Christ the King.
All right, we'll get back to that in 1 second. 5.3 seconds on the clock, and the inbound comes to Team Blue. We'll see what they can do with it. Here's a 3-5 from downtown. Off the mark, and that'll do it for the end of the first quarter here from St. Peter's Boys High School. The score, Team Gray 14, Team Blue 13. Coaches, we got ourselves a barn burner here.
We love it. We love it.
1-point game.
I told you it was going to be close. You said, who do I think win? I said, looks close to me.
And Gray got off to a slow start, and then the Jaques Award winner Nicole Melios makes 2 threes, and now their team has a little bit of confidence going into the second quarter. But we got a nice flow of this game to start.
So it's early here, but there are some early stars as well that are shining bright here in the 36th annual Jaques game. We have absolutely no stats in terms of. So my idea was to get another person, right? But it's impossible. I send out so many fruit baskets that I'm really just behind the gun, and I can't afford to send out any more. So we don't pay. We pay people with fruit baskets. So do you like chocolate on yours or no?
I'm good.
You're good? See that? That's the kind of team player I like.
Are you sending out edible arrangements?
Yeah. Shout out to Edible. And shout out to Main Street Coffee here in the building.
Main Street Coffee.
Big supporters of Nobody Cares Sports Network. And, of course, the Gum family. They've got a great tradition where they hand out an award, the Joan Gum Memorial Award, and a lot of people don't know this. Joan Gum, she's my aunt, so
is she?
Represent.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
I definitely just learned something new today.
I got a big passion for girls basketball. That's starting to explain it a little bit.
Now it makes even more sense.
Sure does.
She'd be proud of you.
Absolutely.
I think she would.
She would be very proud of you.
Well, back to the action here on the court. We have a 1-point game. And that's the Blue Squad with some substitutions, some new faces, and we'll talk about them as this game progresses. Ooh. Beautiful turnaround move with her back to the basket. Just won't go that time from Julia Arnone back down the other end. Ray looks to get on the board. Lost her dribble now, has to give it up as Martin. She does. Ray will look to reset. Crocco sending it right side. Licciardello.
Gray's got a tiny lineup in. Actually, they both do.
Gotta get a shot up.
Good movement here. 5 on the clock.
Gotta get a shot up.
Martin sends it right side to the corner. 1 on the clock. It doesn't go. And last touch will be off Gray. It'll be Blue basketball down by a point here. This is their first possession in the second quarter. Danny Chanod on the call. Nobody Cares Sports doing color commentary. Rose Bruno, Eliot Wilson. 36th annual Jaques game. We're doing the girls game, and here's a deep 3 from downtown. Doesn't go. Gray comes up with the corner rebound. Good outlet pass sent up top. Shot from the corner just won't go from Licciardello. That's a tough name. I'm going to owe that family a fruit basket.
Yeah, definitely are on that one.
Rose, what do you think about that pronunciation?
I think you got it right. I think that's correct.
Oh, man, thank you.
If not, I owe them a fruit basket, too.
Awesome. See, it stacks up around here quickly. Answer the corner. A mad scramble for the basketball. Good
Very
sense
scrappy.
of alertness there from the refs to find out whose ball it is. They're going to say blue.
We say scrappy, but the energy is up. Like the ladies are ready to play.
Scrappy is high energy.
Yeah,
Scrappy's
I
high
like
energy.
that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Rose. Scrappy is high energy.
Absolutely.
That's how I eat my dinner every night.
Like Scrappy Doo?
Super high energy. Hazard for choking's real. A deep 3 doesn't go. Second chance opportunity here. And they might fire another one from downtown because that's all the Gray squad's giving them defensively.
Oh, they had the high-low. 10 really wants the ball there. Julia Arnone really wants the ball in the post. She's calling for it.
Leno with it. Sending it right side. Woods.
Ooh.
Good pass into the paint. Turnaround shot won't go. Second chance opportunity is lost. Gray comes up with it. They're down 14-13, looking for their first bucket here in the quarter. Doesn't go. Caught by the police officer on the layup. She's fouled and going to the line to shoot two. Such passion,
Now,
such fluidity.
Alexis Anderson played for Susan Wagner, and you play with Nicole Melios, and she was one of the glue ladies for the Wagner Falcons this year, getting rebounds, making putbacks, doing all the little dirty work to help Susan Wagner get to that city championship game.
Now the first shot from the charity stripe is cash money for Anderson. She misses the second one. It stays a one-possession game. Blue up by 2 points. 5:44 remaining here in the first half. Working it around up top now. Lanza with it. She's out of C. Sending it right side. Pass up top. Leno fires a deep three. And I think the roof might be open because it's a little breezy in here.
It's a little windy. It's a little windy in here.
All right.
It gets a little windy sometimes.
It gets windy.
It gets windy.
We got a lot of windows open behind me. I said,
Right.
hey, Mark D, I'm sweating like an animal. Pop those windows.
All right.
So it might have affected that shot. Down on the other end now. Martin lost her dribble, kicks it up to Anderson. Here's a tip ball, maintained possession-wise by Gray. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Working right side. Crocco fires a three. Cash!
She is not shy at all.
Absolutely not. That's Gray's largest lead of the game, 18-13. A three down the other end, trying to answer. They cannot. And it's rebounded by Squad Gray. With some trouble to bring it across the timeline, but finally they do after a few moments. Crossover here from Crocco, sending it up top now. Martin with it. Guarded by Woods. Martin, left side, throws it off the glass. She's fouled and going to the line to shoot two. I'll tell you, these rosters really help me. Shout out to whoever put this together. The Jaques committee do a great job every year, and Chuck McNusky and Mike McHugh and all these guys that reach out to Nobody Cares Sports, but everybody, Coach Potter, there's so many people, it's tough to name all of them.
Coach Gannon.
Coach Gannon, yes.
I'm on the Jaques committee.
Really?
Yes.
I know nothing. Shout out to you, Rose.
Yeah, shout out to you, Rose.
So the first and second, no good from the charity stripe.
I told you it's a little windy in here.
18-13 is our score. Who is the girls' Jaques winner?
Nicole Melius.
Excellent. Just like to repeat it over and over again for our audience at home that might not know. A deep three fired from downtown off the right rim. No.
She actually won it 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that stat. I definitely didn't know that.
Only the second player in Staten Island history to win it 3 times in a row.
And she lost the year for COVID. So all these stats and everything are,
wildly impressive.
Yeah.
3 years and 6 games.
Oh, doctor. A lot of attempts here in the paint for Gray, but to no avail. Blue comes up with it and quickly pushes it across. This is Brianna Shea out of Notre Dame Academy with it, giving it up top now. Lanza from C.
Blue needs to get on the corner this quarter.
Yeah, they need a basket.
They need a bucket.
A little bit out of rhythm. You said it, Rose.
Crocco.
Deep.
She wants it.
Three.
She wants it today.
She went into her bag for that one. That was from way downtown.
She is entering the duffel bag.
Ooh.
That's 21-13. Trying to answer the bell down on the other end is Alexa Belisario. She can't get that one to fall. And wholesale subs coming into the game now for Team Gray.
Blue may need a sub or two. They need to get on the board this quarter.
Yeah, Blue needs a basket.
Excellent observations all the way around, coaches. Up top now.
Good move.
Beautiful move. Lanza denied in the paint, receives it in the corner, fires a three.
And on the board. Let's go.
Jackie Lanza.
That might be
St.
just what
Joseph
they
by the
need.
sea.
Beautiful pass down the other end. Won't go. Second chance opportunity, and she's fouled.
They need some size in there, Blue, too. You got to run back on defense, but they have no forward in there.
And I tell you, Bennett smoked that layup, but she was not happy about that either.
No, not at all. But she'll get a shot at redemption here. This is Elizabeth Bennett, number 10, wearing number 10, out of St. Joseph Hill Academy, hitting the first at the line.
We got to find out where these girls are going to school too.
I don't know. We need to find out about Bennett because she should be
Yes.
playing at the next level.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I know Krako's playing next year. Obviously, Nicole, the two Staten Island Academy kids. I'm not sure about anybody else. There's a couple of really good balls out here who should continue their career.
Absolutely. The girls have a lot of D1 and D2 players, and more coming because
Yep.
there are a lot underclassmen.
Oh, Brooke Corbett's going D2 to Caldwell.
Okay.
There you go, Brooke.
Now 23-16 is our score. Gray with the lead and looking to build on it. 2:37 remaining here in the first half.
Ooh, charge.
Beautiful drive, left side, call for a charge.
Dottie Weesey taking a charge in
I
the
mean-
All-Star game.
Dribbled into two blue defenders that time.
You still reward somebody. You take a charge in the All-Star game, you got to reward them.
I agree.
Now Hamalawi thought about the three, now passes it up to the corner. Corbett fires a three from downtown and buries it.
I remember Corbett back at IS 34. Shout out to my man John Boyle. She used to light the gym up, and when she came to see, she became like their defensive cog, basically their center who can guard all 5 positions.
Watch out now, E. Corbett just drained a three, goes into the lane here. She's got a hot hand, doesn't go. Last touch is off blue. It'll go Gray basketball. Am I terrible at my job?
No, you're
No.
great. I was.
We
You're great. You're great.
Listen, me and Rose, we've been
Don't
coaching,
talk to Main Street Coffee over there.
We've been coaching basketball so long that we just look at each other like, eh.
So Eliot coached me when I was little, younger, not that much younger than him. Eliot coached me when I was in high school. So we go way back.
Make me feel old now.
It was right. You were young
Wow.
though.
I was
You were young.
I was a young pup.
It was you and Troy McGee
Yep.
in the Cromwell and Parks Department leagues
Yep.
when they existed.
We need to bring those back.
They were great.
I mean,
Good move. Good move.
Nice.
Hamalawi can't finish, gets the rebound, fouled on the second chance opportunity. I just got a dime of a stat sent to my cell phone. This is from Main Street Coffee saying that Rose Bruno found a buyer for the sale of their first house. So
I did. That's true.
shout out to Rose Bruno, realtor, coach, commentator, mom.
She's got 10 jobs, man. She got 10
I'm
jobs.
really a nurse too, but that's okay.
Oh,
no,
wow.
I did. Yeah.
Crushing
That's funny.
all of them.
She's a lazy bum. She got 10 jobs, man.
You live in New York City, you gotta hustle.
Absolutely.
23-20 is our score.
Look how close it went. We got fresh bodies in for blue, and the game tightened up.
Right side
Bennett.
now, beautiful move in the paint. Second chance opportunity. Great defense this time from Brooke Corbett down the other end.
Good job, Lanza.
Cross pass, Corbett receives it from Lanza,
And
fires a
nice
three and buries another one.
That's the Brooke Corbett I remember. The Brooke Corbett I remember shoots threes and makes them. She's got 2 in the quarter.
South Shores representing tonight. We're all knotted up at 23. 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Malius with it, being guarded by El Hamalawi, working around a high screen in the paint.
She don't miss those.
Beautiful moves.
She don't miss those.
I mean, that was just poetry in motion.
She
E.
shoots a very high percentage.
A rotation on the basketball. It did a couple of spins before it dropped through the hoop. We like to see that. Smooth off the fingertips, back down the other end. Turnaround jumper won't go.
Here we go.
Malius comes
Run.
up with it.
Run the floor, Gray. Run.
16 seconds on the game clock. Stripped by El Hamalawi. Coming the other end. One-on-one towards the hoop. Up the glass. Count it.
Here we go. 8 seconds.
25-25 is our score. Malius brings it into the paint. Right hand off the glass, no. And that's going to do it for one full half of play from the 36th annual Warren Jaques game here at St. Peter's Boys High School. It's a battle of the blue and gray in the girls' game, and we're all knotted up at 25.
It's very fitting that we have a tie game going into the second half.
Talked about some evenly matched ball clubs coming in here. We said, who do you like, Rose? She was like, it's kind of even, Danny. I completely agree with that. We're knotted up here. It's anybody's ball game going forward. We want to give a big shout out to everybody out there that's tuned in. If you like Nobody Cares Sports, we're doing a lot of stuff, man. Supposed to be at Mid-Island Little League this Saturday. If it rains like it's supposed to, absolutely all day and night. We're going to be doing the rain date April 13th. We're going to be broadcasting as well opening night of Snug Harbor Little League Friday, April 14th. A lot of stuff going on out here in the community.
And if you're listening to this, please subscribe to the YouTube page.
All that stuff.
Subscribe to the Facebook page. Subscribe to the Instagram page.
While we're talking, good job, E. Can I get a selfie from everybody?
We're in the booth. We're in the booth. Heavy.
So heavy in the booth. We look so good on camera. That's all I got to say. Nobody Cares Sports, no religion, no politics. 8:40 on the clock. We're going to take a small break. Back after this with second half action. You good with taking a break?
I'm down with it.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's take a little
Whatever
break.
you want. You're the boss.
Absolutely not the boss, but
you are the boss.
the captain of this ship of madness. We'll be back.
You are driving this bus, brother.
Oh, straight off a cliff. Second half when we come back. Nobody cares. Well, welcome back, everybody. We welcome you to the second half of the 36th annual Jaques game, as we're knotted up here at 25, but not anymore.
Maddie Crocco setting it off, setting the second half off.
And she's one of the higher scorers out here with 8 for her team in the first half. Second to only Nicole Malleus, who had 11 points for her squad in the first.
Good board.
Danny Chanod, Eliot Wilson, Rose Bruno on the call. Beautiful day here in the forgotten borough of New York City. Good feed here from Malleus over right side.
Good post entry.
Tipped pass, received, and a 3. Count that as a 2, matter of fact. A long one.
Abby Schoenberg from
Abby Schoenberg doing it. South Shore representing today.
They are representing heavy out here.
29-25 is our score.
Corner 3 for Brooke Corbett.
I don't think Brooke Corbett has taken this many shots in a game since 8th grade. But she can shoot it, and there's a reason why she's going to Caldwell.
Yeah, she had a different role this year. She very guard heavy, St. Joseph by the Sea. She played more of a 4-5 for them. She did what needed to be done for her team to win the Federation.
Malleus called for a charge.
And another charge taken in the game.
You know what? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw her lower the shoulder, right?
She lowered the boom.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
She was
lowered
set
the
up.
boom.
She was set up, Julia Arnone. She was set up.
Well, beautiful defense. So Coach Rose saying don't take it away from them. Down on the other end now. Little hop step right side. Hook shot. Doesn't go. But Brooke Corbett is just absolutely aggressive for Team Blue from the start. Excellent backdoor. Fouled on the shot attempt.
Maddie Crocco is playing very hard tonight. He is focused.
I mean, like there are certain people like who take these All-Star games and say like, hey, we're just gonna run up and down the court and have a good time. Like, and then there's a competitor, and Maddie Crocco is showing her competitiveness by playing as hard as she possibly can. And you never know who's watching. I see a couple college coaches in here, so you never know who's watching you.
2 for 2 for her.
Yeah, 31-25. It's a 6-point lead now. Blue looking for their first points here in the second half. Mulvey sends it into Arnone. Throws it off the glass and in. Paid her.
She's been wanting the ball on the block all game, and she finally got it.
31-27. It's a 2-possession ball game. A deep 3 from downtown won't go. Miley is hustling for the board, but Arnone comes up with it. Too strong on the outlet pass. And the intended receiver on that play was Casey Mulvey.
That's when you got to drop the bounce pass.
She's playing really hard too, Julia Arnone.
Absolutely.
You got to have a sweet touch on that bounce pass, though.
Yeah.
Cross court.
It's Crocco.
Boom.
A little bit too strong baseline. Blue's going to come up with it. Look up. They've got numbers 3-on-0. Corbett lays it off the glass, and it doesn't go. Lackadaisical was she on that play. Malleus, beautiful crossover. Excellent pass, baseline.
Nice assist.
That's what we call a dime where I come from, coaches.
Dropping dimes.
2 points by Jacqueline McMahon. Nice finish.
Working right side around a screen. Good defense here from Squad Gray in the paint. Kicking it up top. Blue still has it. Here's a 3 right side. It doesn't go from Alexa Belisario. Malleus being hounded. And they finally get it across the timeline here.
Oh, yeah.
31-27 game. Malleus working left side. Access to the paint again. And it's a blocking foul.
That's a block.
Definitely. She was not set up that time.
Blocking, charging, whatever it is. I just like the fact that they're not giving up easy points in the paint. Right? So the call's going to go either way, but I just like that there's bodies being represented. No easy money tonight.
I'll tell you this. These girls have a lot of pride, and they are making sure that they are being competitive. So, it's not surprising that these girls are stepping in, taking charges, taking the challenge and guarding the best players and things like that. Like, This is what I expect from our Staten Island girls.
I agree. I think that this game is their last time here playing on the court.
Another good pass.
Woo! Doesn't go left side. Gray's going to come up with it. Malius, it's her versus the world on this possession. She decides to pull up.
Let it rip.
Fires a three from downtown. It doesn't go. Rebounded by Corbett down the other end. Here's a three. Fire from downtown from Calisario.
Calisario missed the last two, and she keeps shooting. Got a 5-point game here.
Maddie Crocco with it, sending it right side. Schoenberg buries one. Answering the bell just like that.
Brooke Corbett with it on the wing. Let's see what she does. Ooh, nice spin. And one. Get the foul.
And here's a tidbit. Corbett,
A little tidbit, a little birdie came in through the window.
Right? Corbett and Melios both played in the 8th grade Jaques game as 8th graders. So this is their second game playing in the Jaques game. Not too many people can say that they played both games.
It shows you're a lifetime baller.
Shot caller.
So much is happening.
Brooke is the youngest of 4 very athletic children. Her sister Cameron played for me at Staten Island Academy.
Oh.
Played D2 ball. She was a little kid sitting on the bench. So it's nice to see her grow up and turn out to be a really good basketball player.
Her brother won the Jaques. You know, played at all-time leading scorer at Malloy. At your school.
That's my alma mater, Malloy.
Oh, beautiful move. Milius making it look pretty from the left side.
I think we should still add that 10-point shot.
I'm with it. This is what I'm talking about. Jaques committee, I like the future. That's all I'm saying. Setting right side, beautiful stop pop. Milius blocks it from behind. Second chance opportunity here. Team Blue. Corbett's going to bring it back out. Leno now perimeter
Nice
passing.
reverse.
5 seconds on the shot clock. A deep three is a money. Is that Caitlin Leno? And a steal here on the other end, and an opportunity to answer.
Look at that by Corbett.
They miss it. Now they'll set up again. Excellent cross-court pass.
Yeah,
Leno fires a three again.
Give me 2 in a row.
Back to back, she's red hot.
That is a momentum
There we go.
changer.
I mean, we
Back
just
to
call
back
that
three.
straight splash. Nothing but water that time,
2-point
coaches.
game. 2-point game here.
Little pick and roll action. coming on.
Milius trying to
Boom.
answer and does.
The answer.
10-point shot.
Okay.
Let's go.
Just when you think you have all the answers, she changes the questions.
5-point game now.
43-38.
We're starting to get hot with these girls out here.
Gray with a 5-point lead, sending it right side. Corbett works around a high screen, gets into the paint. Good block this time from Jacqueline McMahon from Patrides out the other way. A
Nice
2-on-1.
Good pass.
And Lanza lays it. I'm sorry, that is Katie Brennan laying it up and in from Tottenville.
She thought about it.
I mean, it was there for her. The
Yeah.
deep three is absolutely there for you, but it's there for everybody. It takes a tremendous amount of skill and confidence.
Nicole.
Another
Milius versus nobody,
I think we
laying
need-
it up and in.
I think we need some subs. They're walking on the court. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's start to rotate them.
47-38, it's Gray's largest lead of the night. They're up by 9.
But you want to know something? You know who never gets tired? Nicole Melios. Like she plays at her own pace, and you have to adjust to her. But she's up and down the court every single time. But we got mass subs coming in right now.
Yeah, there we go. It's hard sometimes to play in a long stretch and then sit in a long stretch.
Yeah.
It's hard to get in a flow.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the first from the charity stripe is no good. Julia Arnone, third basket.
Arnone, yeah.
Thank you. What do you got, Coach?
There we go.
There we go.
Substitutions coming in, much needed, says Coach Bruno.
Well, I know it was
Yes.
hobbling a little bit, so Coach DeValley wanted to take her out.
Well, you have Dorothy Weesey, who is probably one of the strongest players on blue, who just now got in for the third quarter.
Rocco. Good box out. Good box out. By Mulvey.
1:11 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Fighting for the loose ball, and a foul is going to be called against squad blue. Gray inbounding right side of the camera. Exactly 1 minute on the game clock now here in the third quarter.
You know it's a good flow when the time is just going by and you don't even realize that we didn't play 7 minutes of basketball.
You said it, mister. Crocco
to Bennett, nice.
A little give and go action. They kick it to the corner. Good defense here from the blue squad. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They'll have to put it up and do a deep three.
She's
buried.
There's a little hill action inside out.
She's been getting busy all night.
From Bennett to Crocco.
My goodness. Oh, a lot of contact and a charge called on the other end.
I think that's the third charge in this game.
Yes. I thought that was a block, but no.
He calls it.
He called it.
He was emphatic with it. You're going to argue with that?
I'm not arguing.
I'm not arguing.
I'm just saying that, hey,
got 20
you take a charge in an All-Star game, you get rewarded.
Yeah.
Now 15 seconds to go. A high pass goes out of bounds. Last touch is going to be off blue. It'll stay Gray basketball. 14.7 on the game clock. Third quarter.
And shout out to the PA announcer, DJ Medley.
And letting us know what's happening.
A.K.A. Strapper Don, the man on the mic.
9.2 seconds left.
He's way better at his job than we are. Than I am, anyway. You guys are great.
Let's see what we get out of this last possession.
All right, let's see what we
got
here.
They run the double.
Crocco sends it beautiful.
Bennett's
Give and go into the paint. Bennett doesn't go. Second chance opportunity. No. Well, they had not one but two chances there on offense, and they both came up empty.
Got to make those. Got to make those, baby.
They're not that easy to make, though. There's a lot of contact on that, A lot of contact.
Your college coach is going to tell you to score with contact.
I agree, but they're not like they're completely easy plays.
So 50 to 30 to 9 to 30 to 9. Excuse me while I go take a little siesta. 50 to 39 is our score, an 11-point difference. That's our largest of the game. Coaches, and I'm going to start with you, Coach Rose Bruno, making her broadcast debut with us here at Nobody Cares Sports. If you're squad blue down by 11 points, what do you do to get back in this ball game?
I think that they have to pressure up and run a little bit more. They're much smaller than the white team, so they need to run the floor a little more, and they need to recognize when they're tired and just rotate them. They have a pretty large squad. I just think the pace needs to pick up for blue.
I agree.
E, what do you got?
I agree. I think the pace for blue needs to pick up. Maybe some full court man, and just rotate your players in and out so you have fresh legs. Gray's got really strong guards, so if you're gonna come back, you gotta make them do something. You gotta make them adjust.
I like it. Well, if you're tuned in out there, which you should be, this is the best ticket in town today, basketball-wise. As we await the Final Four, March Madness continues here with the 36th annual Jaques game live from St. Peter's Boys High School. Stick around after the game as we'll have the MVP from this game, as well as a special announcement as to awards here on Staten Island. A big announcement. In fact, we're going to be breaking news on the recipient of the Joan Gum Golden Eagle Award.
And we are in scary hours, the fourth quarter.
Amalawi throws it up right side, doesn't go. Second chance opportunity, nobody home on the pass. And that should be a backcourt violation. It is Gray basketball.
I did find out that Elizabeth Bennett is committed to Scranton to play basketball there in college. That's good.
All right, congratulations to Elizabeth.
Love it. Up top now, Gray with it. Martin stops, goes right, now goes left into the corner. Good defense here from blue.
Someone's got to get open.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Excellent defense here from Blue, stymieing them.
Oh, good
Excellent pass into the paint, and it goes.
That's pretty.
Katie Brennan with the bucket out of Tottenville. First time we've called her name since the first quarter. Blue almost lost the handle. Ball tipped and maintained by Hamalawi. Losing it in the paint, coming the other way. Beautiful behind the back dribble here.
She has a really nice handle.
Chawa gives it up to Martin. Setting it back up top now for Finley. Driving right side, doesn't go. She gets her own board off the loose ball. Back up to Martin. Thought about a long three, drives into the lane. She's blocked by a trio of defenders. Now back out. The three, right side, doesn't go from Finley, and Blue comes up with the board. Excellent long pass down the court. Intercepted this time from Finley, and a timeout called on the floor. Whoa, doctor, I'm out of breath. Coaches?
Coach Rizzo getting his coach on right now. He's in postseason form, calling that timeout, making sure that his team retains the ball or gives his team a rest.
Yeah, blue team's got to make a run right here. They got to keep it under control. They can't throw possessions and fast break layups like that away. They really need to pressure up, but make sure they capitalize and don't have so many turnovers. They need to put the ball in the basket right now.
You might be wondering why I'm not contributing, so I'm just the voice, right?
You are the voice.
Thank you. I was actually rocking out to the DJ.
Yeah, they have a good DJ here. It's a nice atmosphere they set up today.
Yeah, you guys were good, talking about the game, and see Kanye West and
see, here we go. We got to press.
Jay-Z.
Here we go, Blue.
All right, here we
Put
go.
the press on.
Let's see what we got here.
First time we've seen it all
press.
game.
2-2-1 zone press.
You want to force them to the corners.
There we go. There we go.
It's
blue ball.
Going to stay blue. No, going to blue. Wow, that's a turnover off the press.
That's the right call.
And that was the right coaching move. So they got to press up. Get back in it now.
Now Coach Bobby D's in the building. He's like, yo, we got to press. Make it three.
And three, Brooke Corbett.
From downtown.
That's her third. Now we're back in the press.
Had a hot hand. We'll see what happens here.
Somebody's got to get middle. There it is.
Ooh, get back. I think it's 52-42.
Yep, we got a 10-point game here.
Let's see what they fall back into. They should be falling back into man.
No zone in All-Star game.
So Brooke Corbett, as far as I know, is leading her squad in terms of points.
I think her and Weesey both have 9.
Mm-hmm. It's impressive that you know stats, Rose.
Yeah, I try and pay attention sometimes.
Great job. Back to the action on the court now.
And this is their time to make a run because they have Krakow and Melius out on Gray and Bennett. They're out, and those were the 3 big players.
Martin dribbles, sends it to Chawa, fires a 3 off the mark. Second chance opportunity. The kick out. Another 3 off the mark.
They have to board.
Third opportunity here. Offensive boards all day for Team Gray.
Wow. Nice
Good block this time from Brianna Shea. Bringing it across the timeline. Gray gets back on defense.
The drive.
Excellent drive. Foul. The basket doesn't go, but headed to the line to shoot 2 is number 7 from the blue squad. That's Dorothy Weesey.
Now blue is pressing. They're driving. They're being aggressive. Trying to cut this lead here with the clock stop.
Dorothy Weesey is a fun player to watch. Very high energy. Really playing hard.
Well, the charity stripe not so charitable for everyone, coaches.
They're free.
Shout out to Ray Palma in the building.
Let's see if they press up.
Back in it.
Second one is Cash.
Back in it. Got to take away the middle here. Got to take away the middle. There you go.
52-43. The press, they get it across the timeline now. Looking for the open person they can't find. Now they'll leave it up top. Perimeter passing here from Team Gray. Pass into the paint deflected, but they maintain possession only for a short while. Here's a turnover. Coming the other way, they got numbers. Hamalawi throws it up. She's fouled. Go to the line and shoot 2.
Stop the clock again.
That's what you want, right? Stop the clock. Cut into this lead. You got to make your free throws. That's the whole other end of the ball game.
And now we're waiting on, well, is Coach Rizzo going to put in Melios and Krakow? Like, are they going to get back in this game?
El Hemingway hits the first.
52-44. And the second one up is also cash money. So a 7-point game.
It's an interesting press choice because sometimes it's like a stalling press, this 2-2-1, you know? It's not,
turnover.
they're getting steals off it. They're getting
2-on-2 the other way, all the way to the hoop. Doesn't go. Second chance opportunity. A battle for the board. Gray comes up with it. And they bring it across the timeline safely, hounded by a fury of blue players and a traveling violation called. Could have been a trip. Could have maybe gone either way. I don't know. It's travel.
The good old turf monster.
Love it.
.52-45 at 4:38 left. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Thank you, Rose. You are slowly becoming the best in the business. Bring it across the timeline now. Blue firing a deep three. Bang! Right back in this ball game. It's a 4-point game.
Dottie's in a bed.
Here comes the subs.
Here we go.
Rizzo's in
there it is. Oh.
Little turnaround here, finding the open receiver. Right side now. Jump shot won't go. The 16-footer. And Blue comes up with the board. Down by 4. And a costly turnover here. El Hamalawi has it. Dangerous passing here from both squads as we have substitutions. And 4. No, count that. 5 subs coming in now for Team Gray. Wholesale subs.
Yep. Sierra El Hamalawi, I messed it up.
Yo, you're doing a great job, though.
She had an awesome season this year for North Catholic. She really carried them. She did everything on both ends.
Shout out to Coach Gene Henderson.
Very impressive play this season.
Working with it now. Her ears must be ringing. Good kick to the corner. Here's a 3. Catch! Watch out. Don't start the party just yet. Jackie Lanza buries one from downtown. 52-51. It is a 1-point ball game. Very, very close to becoming a backcourt violation, but she didn't bring her whole body across the timeline, so she was able to dance a bit while she did it. Malias kicks it outside now. Here's a 3 right side. Won't go from Schoenberg.
Here we go.
Chance to take the lead here. Shea sends it up top. El Hamalawi. Cross-court pass into the corner. Corbett fires a 3. Off the mark. Gray comes up with the board. That's Malias. She sat most of what I would say the fourth quarter. Now she's in, and will she close this game out? Turnover here. Other way. Corbett gives it right side. Beautiful pass. Almost turned over, but it goes from Lacey.
They had fun with that play.
Absolutely.
Good job, girls.
I'll tell you what, that's their first lead for the first time in a while. 53-52, 2:51 to go. As you say, E, this is scary hours.
Scary hours. They are working.
I'm not allowed to have pens. I got ink all over me. It's the Sharpie pen.
And now,
it's sharp.
But now for the next 2 minutes and 51 seconds, we're going to see some high-level intensity basketball.
Yeah, we're going to see this game. Obviously, we knew it was going to be very close, very evenly matched. It looks like they have their most competitive squads on the floor right now. So we'll see what coaching adjustments and what defense they come out with. It's going to be really exciting.
We got Coach Navalny with the board out right now. He's got the board out and he's working.
They both don't like to lose, these coaches, so they're into it. They're very intense guys.
I got to give a shout-out to my boy Steve Zielinski. I'm a terrible friend, but it might be his birthday. So Sergeant over there at the, 121 over there, Richmond Avenue. Shout out.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to Pix out here doing a tremendous job.
Pix and JB Visuals are in the building today.
Crushing
Make sure you follow them on Instagram.
Absolutely. If you're not, what are you doing?
Pix and JB Visuals.
We're sticking with this 2-2-1 zone press.
That's right. All the action on the court. Gray gets it across the timeline. Malias fires a deep 3. Money!
You cannot leave her when you fall back.
That's what she does.
55-53. Gray with the lead again, and they'll have the rebound.
And there's Lex Anderson. What I said earlier, she does the dirty work, and she got in there and got a big rebound.
Yo, this girl, Nicole Malias, is like an assassin.
It's hot, very high shooting
She was like,
percentage.
Blue came back in the game. I got you, coach.
LaSalle is getting a hired gun. That's for sure.
Sends it up. Here's a turnover here. Corbett has it with her head up, looking for someone to pass to. Decides to pull it back. Fires a deep three.
Way to go, Brooke.
Brooke's got like 6 threes today.
And she's got the Sea Viking fans on their feet. Malleus asking for help to get it across the timeline.
Now you got to pick up Nicole. You can't just leave her.
Sending it over into the corner. Now left side of the basket, blocked from behind. And a blocking foul called on Malleus' shot. And that is a late whistle. I don't care about you, E. I'm against it.
My brother's an official, so I will not comment.
All right, then. So 1 of 3 here from the broadcast booth. I just had this. I couldn't let it go, E.
They called it on the floor. I'm confused.
Oh, all right. So a blocking foul called on the floor, no shot.
It's either a shooting foul or not a foul. So
I'm not going to say anything else. Good defense now on Nicole, not giving her much space here. Trying to get space around a high screen, gets access to the paint. Right side. What a move, switching from left to right. It drops off the glass. Corbett. Sap pop, fires a long two, too strong off the back rim. Malleus with the board. 1:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Corner. Malleus up top again.
Bang.
Deep three off the mark, won't go. Schoenberg the board, throws it up. Wild shot.
We see.
Doesn't go. We see full head of steam, bringing it coast to coast. Doesn't go. Rebounded by the Gray squad, almost an up and down, but maintains possession. Malleus sends it. Somebody's open, way open left wing. They can't find him.
Double reverse.
Schoenberg fires a deep three off the mark. It bounces above the Warren Jaques Memorial Committee sign, and it'll be blue ball.
A double reverse.
Yes.
You always have to get the double reverse.
One more.
Exactly. 1 minute to go here, coaches.
Me and Coach Bruno, one more.
One more.
57-56.
One more usually.
1 point game.
It does, because they're set. They're waiting for it. They're ready.
We got a
winning?
timeout on the floor here.
And it was Krakow who has hit a very high percentage. One more.
Absolutely. We got 57-55.
No, 57-56 is our
56,
score.
Excuse me.
I think Gray is winning 57-56, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's Gray. It has been so back and forth, and we can't see the scoreboard that well.
No, and then when you do, once you figure out the score, somebody buries another shot, right? It's like, oh no.
I'm pretty confident.
I'm pretty confident
It's
that
white.
Gray has the lead.
One. So it seems that Gray has added.
Shout out to the scorers table.
Thank goodness.
My man Jake DeForest. Shout out to Coach Jake DeForest. Congratulations, boy.
Shout out to AB Entertainment over here as well. I got you working the score booth. They're the ones that let us know. 57-56 is our score. Gray squad with the lead. I got you, AB Entertainment.
So we
Don't
made
you
a
worry.
sub. Michelle Chuan has entered the game for Team Gray.
Really one of
Give
the
another
greatest
ball handler.
DJs out here on the island. All right, let's see what it do. Blue down by 1, brings it across the timeline. Corbett has it on the right
This looks
wing.
like a play. Looks like he drew something
Gives
up.
it to Lanza.
Let's go for the top
Lanza
of the key.
back to Corbett. Fires a three. Money!
Way to go, Brooke.
59-57.
Her fifth three of the night. Brooke Corbett.
That's the Brooke Corbett I know.
And I mean, everybody triple teaming Nicole Malleus, making somebody else beat them on Team Gray. Here's a turnover on the baseline. Bring it across the timeline safely now. Brianna Shea with it. Working along the baseline into a double team, and a timeout called wisely by the head coach.
She did the Coach E pet peeve.
Shout out to head coach Bobby Della Valle with a massive critical timeout here. She dribbled herself right into a double on baseline.
She did the Coach E pet peeve. She dribbled right into the CYO corner.
So I just want to say, if you're out there tuned in, stick around after the game, local live. Make sure you stay live for about 5 minutes after this game while we talk to the MVP of the game as well. We are going to talk about the recipient of the Joan E. Gum Golden Eagle Award and who it goes to. And it's somebody who exudes likeness of Joan, exudes leadership, consistency, competitiveness, and perseverance. Coach Eliot Wilson, Coach Rose Bruno. Danny Chanod in the house. Nobody Cares Sports. We rocking out here.
We're having fun. We're having fun. It's a beautiful day in Staten Island, in New Brighton. Shout out to everybody involved.
This is going to be a very exciting ending with the 21.7 seconds left and our 2-point game. Huge shot by Brooke Corbett to put them up by 2.
She's hooping.
On a nice design play off of a timeout. That's nice to see that they actually followed what was on the board.
Crazy. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, coach. It's the All-Star game. There's a minute left. Let me do my thing. They actually listen. So great to see it. Great coaching from both sides here down the stretch.
Ooh. Oh, that's a 5.
Blues trying to get it in. That's a 5-second penalty. That's a turnover.
That is not good.
Yes. That's a 5.
Oh, my. That's the last thing you want.
They came out a man, ran that stacked come-off play, but there was no screens going on. So that's a little –
they didn't wait for the screens.
Yeah.
You know, they were just moving. You got to wait for screens. Young kids, wait for screens. It's a good thing.
I agree.
Slowly turning into a who's who of Staten Island sports here right now with the amount of people. Standing room only.
We got the coaches baseline down there. We got
Shout out to Duffy's that just delivered.
Shout out to Duffy's.
Man, I said, listen, Duffy said they wanted to come on as a sponsor of our events here in the future, and I was like, absolutely, but I don't want to talk money. I want to talk merch. Chinese Bookie needs a wardrobe, and so does the Commodore. So shout out to Duffy's giving us T-shirts for the Bookie and the Commodore. Bookie's got action on next game. Stick around for that.
we got the coaches baseline down here. Coach Mike Dunn. We got Coach Cortez, Coach Danny Lee, Coach Burns from Moore, Coach Donahue. So, like, they're here watching their kids get ready for their next game.
Ray Palmer running around doing work for next game. Love to see it. 59-57 is our score.
Let's see what we run here. Coach Rizzo. They ran the double.
Ooh,
oh, they missed
there.
In the corner. Sending up top. Here's a turnover. Lanza down the other end, kicking it over left side.
Let's see what we got. We got 1-1 yet?
11.3 seconds on the clock. Nobody in the penalty, so they are going to inbound right at the half-court line. Sending it in. They get it in.
Wow.
Almost a half-court turnover and a foul called away from the ball.
That was almost a back court.
I don't think that was his call. That was Danny Hood's call, but that's okay. They were going for the foul to stop the clock.
All right, now 1-1. Got to make free throws.
So girls high school basketball, they can call timeout and advance the ball.
Yes.
This is the best rule ever. It's so
That is
fun.
an awesome rule.
That is an awesome rule. Ooh, got to make free throws. So even if they get the rebound, they can call timeout and advance it like the
They
NBA?
have to catch the ball. They can't dribble. They can't do
Right.
anything. Catch the ball, call timeout.
Got you. Let's see if we get one of those.
Now the second one is
There we
cash.
go.
Timeout on the court.
I like this.
And you have to say timeout, advance the ball.
I like this.
Yeah, it's a great. It makes the girls' game. It makes the ends of the girls' game so
I like
super
this.
competitive.
I wish the boys would be able to advance the ball. The ball.
And it's the fouls are 5 per quarter. It resets every quarter. So they shoot 1 and 1 on the 5th.
Okay. So it's basically like pro rules.
Yeah, it's great. I think the rules are great. Are you excited for the NCAA Final Four for the women's?
Yes.
Oh man,
yes.
it's gonna be good. Everybody should be watching tomorrow night.
We got Iowa versus South Carolina,
yeah,
right?
Iowa South, which is unfortunate because I wish that was the championship, but it's gonna be a awesome game. Seeing the two
That
of
girl,
them go.
what's her name? Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
She's going to put on a show. But Coach Stanley's got a mob.
Yeah, they're. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to stop them, but it's really.
She's a legit 10 deep.
Yeah, and then you got Virginia Tech and LSU.
Now I didn't see Virginia Tech. I seen
they're very good too.
I've seen 3 out of the 4 teams play this year. I didn't see Virginia Tech play.
They could beat LSU. All
right,
LSU,
here we go.
Yeah, they could beat them.
Let's bring it back here to this game, 60-57. What more can we ask for in the 36th annual Warren Jaques Memorial Game? First time Nobody Cares Sports helping to broadcast the girls' game. One possession here down the stretch.
And they can advance the ball to half court.
Love to see it.
To the 28-foot stripe, right?
9.1 seconds remaining.
So they advance the ball to the 28-foot stripe. Let's see where we run. So side out of bounds are key.
Gray with a chance to tie here on a deep three if they can get it. They send it in, and it's tipped out of bounds by El Hamalawi. Heads up play. It'll stay Gray basketball.
See what they got underneath.
Now we get something underneath.
7.8 seconds on the game clock now. They get it in under the hoop. Malleus fires one up, doesn't go. El Hamalawi comes up with the board, and she is fouled.
Point four.
0.4 left.
This is just about going to wrap it up. All she needs is one shot made from the charity stripe. And that should do it, coaches. El Hamalawi sinks the first one, up by 4. Now that's going to wrap it up. The end of the Jaques. Blue wins.
And a comeback win.
I mean, they were down by 11 points in the fourth quarter, and they come all the way back to win this game. And I mean, Brooke Corbett was lights out from downtown.
She had the 3. I think she had the last 2 threes, but the one that put them up by 2 at the end, that was her 3. And then Coach Bobby's play. Off the end, off of that 4 high screen where she was, they ran that beautiful play and she hit that 3 off of it. So those were clutch shots. They don't win the game if she doesn't hit those.
All right, so stick around here just for a second as we're going to have our MVP of the game coming into the booth.
She takes my seat.
Yes, that's right.
You're going to stand like right in front here.
I'm just going to make sure they don't need me I'll be right back.
All right, so making her way up into the booth right now is our MVP of today's 36th annual Jaques game.
Kev, come like real close right here. Yep.
All right, so this is Brooke Corbett out of St. Joseph by the Sea High School. Brooke, welcome to the broadcast. You're our MVP of today's game. How's that feel?
Feels good. Thank you for having me here.
Feels awesome. What does it mean for you to win, MVP of tonight's game?
Working hard all season, and it paid off in this game. It shows.
Absolutely. You balled out, Coach E. Talk about it. Her down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
So Brooke, I remember watching you in middle school, and you were a lights-out shooter. And for your team, you didn't really have to shoot the ball a lot this year or last year.
Yeah.
You came out here, you was ready to let it rip today.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What was your mindset coming into this game?
Well, before the game, everyone, my coaches, my teammates told me to stop trying to pass the ball and just score, taking myself, and that's what I did today.
Mommy told you that too, didn't she?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Brooke, we also got some special news for you. We want to let you know that you're also the winner of this year's Joan Gum Golden Eagle Recipient Award. How does it feel to just win that award? Because, the Joan Gum Award is somebody that exudes just such excellence on and off the court. And as you know, that's such a big name here in the girls basketball community. What does it mean for you to win that award and find out about it?
Feels great. I didn't know about it, so it was a surprise, and it was a good surprise after that game.
Absolutely. Well, you earned it. E, what do you got for her?
I tell you, it's well-deserved, and I want you to take your hard work to Caldwell University and do the thing, girl, all right?
Yes,
We're proud of you. Make Staten Island proud, all right?
Thank you.
That's Brooke Corbett out of St. Joseph by the Sea. She's our game MVP and winner of this year's Joan E. Gum Award. Congratulations. Get back with your team. Good stuff. Danny Chanod from Nobody Cares. Coach Eliot Wilson on the post-game show. How do you like that? Game MVP, also the winner of the award.
I mean, Coach Joan Gum is a living is a legend on Staten Island coaching. She started this whole St. Peter's girls thing, and Coach Bob Daggett took it over. And
Bob Daggett's here today.
Is he?
He's in the building.
Coach Bobby Daggett is in the building today. All right. But he took it over, and it's a pleasure to see somebody win that Joan Gum Award who whose mom played for St. Peter's as well. So good job.
Well, listen, we're about to wrap it up here as they finish up presentations on the court with their Jaques shirts. The girls from both teams receiving memorabilia from tonight's fantastic contest. Rose, Bruno, you made your broadcasting debut. Closing thoughts?
I would love to come back. This was so much fun.
You did a great job. Eliot Wilson did an amazing job. Rose, you're welcome back here anytime. Big shout out to you and everything you do. You have 5 jobs, and you could add this to the list.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, stick around. We're going to be back in a little while with LocalLive.tv. The boys' game coming up next. North Shore, South Shore, I don't know. Nobody cares. Let's get it.